Alright, it's Wednesday, and I want to wish you a happy Wednesday, like I do every Wednesday. And of course, Wednesday on Pop means one thing and one thing only, and that is, it's time for yet another vlog of randomness. And this is going to be part 2 of our only 2-part series talking about the Orlando, Florida ticket price increases. Now, the reason why there's only 2 parts is the fact that, at least at the current time, SeaWorld has declined to raise their ticket prices. Good for them. They've had a really bad time lately financially, and a lot of people have turned their backs on the company. So hopefully they can get back in the good graces of the fan base in Orlando by keeping their ticket prices affordable for everyone. Plus, they have that new Sea Lion High show, which I'm interested to see, and as long as everything works out, and as long as the dates line up, I'm going to try to get over there for Spooktacular the last week of Halloween Horror Nights in October. Which means that for the Florida Halloween events, there's only one left to do, and that's the one at Legoland. And Legoland is going to be the hardest one to get over to. And the reason I say that is because, being the only one I'm not going to be able to experience, as of this moment, as long as everything lines up, as long as the stars align, the T's are crossed, and the lowercase j's are crossed, obviously, I will say right now, this isn't a guarantee, but there is a possibility that before 2015 is over, just like before 2014 was over, I finally got to see Busch Gardens for the first time, there is a very good possibility I may see Howl-O-Scream this year. And if that's the case, that means that literally Legoland is the only thing I have to do. So, a Brick-O-Ween, I believe is what it's called. But you didn't want to hear about that. Maybe some of you did, I don't know. But if you're looking at this topic, you wanted to hear about what my opinions on the ticket price increase were. So, let's talk about Universal Orlando. Obviously, I'm sporting my Wizarding World of Harry Potter shirt, which, of course, I got the year that the Wizarding World opened. Hogsmeade, not Diagon Alley. I have been there for the openings years, not the opening days. That's impossible, given the fact that they usually open in the spring and the summertime. I don't get down till September at the earliest. I've been there for the opening year of both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and I was there for the opening year of both Transformers and Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem. And I will most definitely, without a doubt, be there for the grand opening year of Kong, whichever Kong we may get, which I'm very excited for. It would be really awesome if I could get to see Kong before the end of the year. Fingers crossed, before I leave property at the beginning of December, somehow we get Kong. Doubtful, but stranger things have happened. Look how fast Transformers went up. At any rate, let's talk about the price increases. So like I said last week in the vlog of randomness, Walt Disney World brought up their ticket prices up, and 4 days later, Universal Orlando followed suit, okay? So let's talk about these increases, shall we? And I have this in front of me, so yes, this is going to be a look upward video. I apologize in advance. Last year, Universal Orlando had a one-day park ticket for $96. Of course, I'm not including tax or anything like that. This is just $96 plus tax, obviously. And that equaled out this year to a price increase of $102, which went up $6. Now, if you wanted to go park to park, you could buy your park-to-park ticket for $147, which is an $11 increase from last year, which means that if you wanted to add park-to-park opportunity on a one-day ticket, it's only going to cost you $45. Seems like it's worth it. Hogwarts Express alone is worth it. I continue. For 2 days. And that means you go to Islands one day, you go to Studios one day. It's going to cost you $149.99 online. And if you go to the gate, it's going to cost you $169.99 at the gate. Now, this is a $14 increase from last year. But if you wanted to add the park-to-park option for your 2-day tickets, it would also cost you $194.99 online and $214.99 at the gate, which again, $19 more equals out to $45 if you want a park-to-park. Doesn't make much sense to not do park-to-park at this point, unless you really want to save 50 bucks. Now, for some reason it jumps to 4 days. I don't know where 3 days is. I guess it's a little smaller than this, so let's continue. a little bit more than what I'm about to say. So if you want to go 4 days, 1 park per day, it's going to cost you $169.99 online and $189.99 at the gate, which gives you an increase of $14. And once more, if you want to do the park-to-park option, it's going to be $214 online and $234.99 if you buy them at the gate. Again, $19 increase and only $45 if you want to jump park to park. It's a no-brainer. Here's the thing, though. Let's say you have a 4-day park-to-park ticket. A 4-day park-to-park ticket costs the same as a Power Pass. Yeah, exactly. So, for buying a 4-day ticket, you could guarantee you a plethora of days at Universal, both parks. And plus you get discounts. I mean, with the Power Pass, you don't really get many discounts. You have a few discounts here and there. You have your free admission, stuff like Mardi Gras, and you also have discounts in the Blue Man Group, and you have your very, very important hotel room discounts, which definitely make Universal annual passes worth everything that they possibly could be worth. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. Now, if you'd like to jump up a little bit more, if you want to pay, I'm trying to do math in my head, this is wonderful, $80 more, $80, you get a preferred annual pass for $294.99. Now, I'm not talking about Florida residents here. Obviously, they get a $189.99 discount for the Power Pass and $259.99 discount for the Preferred Pass. So for $294.99, which is, like I said, $80 more than a 4-day ticket, not only do you have all the things I just mentioned, but it adds on a few things. It adds on a complete year of admission, which means no blockout dates. It adds on free self-parking after your first visit, because you go the first time and you have to pay to park, but the next time, free self-parking, which is awesome. Still discounts on the events and free admission. This also starts to get you discounts on merch. So merchandise discounts, 10% merchandise discounts. And you also get the Blue Man Group ticket discounts and the very, very important hotel room discounts. Well, here's the thing. If you want to jump up to a Premier Pass, the Premier Pass is literally where it's at when it comes to Universal. And it is the ticket that I personally would have if I wasn't a Disney Annual Pass holder. And the only reason I don't have this ticket is because right now it's not financially feasible. Let me put it this way. So you have... Okay, it's a little bit more pricey, but I'll explain the reason why. So, you buy your 4-day park-to-park ticket. Everything's going great. You're like, I love this place. I want to come back all the time. Or I want to come back like twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year. I'm a local. I want to come back and I want to hang out at the parks. You can upgrade to the Premier Pass for $220 more. Just $220. I know that's a lot of money for some people, and it's a lot of money, period, but I mean, it's $220. And this is what you get on top of it. You get free valet parking and preferred self-parking, so like closer to the action. You get something that is, to me, is more important than anything else on this list. Well, it's one of two things. You get a weekday ticket to Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, you want to take your friend on the weekend? Well, weekend's not possible. You want to take your friend on the weekday, or say you're in town and someone else comes in town to meet you. Bam, there's a ticket for them right there. Because obviously, Sorrow and Disney's rocking the Rush of Fear. Or the Frequent Fear Plus, depending on when I get my ticket. We'll see what the ticket options are. I cannot wait to talk Halloween Horror Nights ticket prices. We'll talk about that later. Like I said, that's worth its price in gold right there. So you get a bigger discount on food and merch, and you have free access to the City Walk clubs. Now, granted, I've never been to the City Walk clubs, but they seem pretty poppin', so I'd like to go sometime. And not just hear the music when I'm standing outside of the Whopper Bar. So there's always that. On top of this, 2 things. 1, you get 8 bottles of Nestle Pure Life water that you can have throughout the year. Basically, it's like a coupon book, and you get 8 coupons for this bottled water. Which, like I said, honestly, when it comes down to it, Universal was one of the only places I drink a lot of water. So, yeah, it would actually be useful. And the thing that everybody loves, the thing that everybody likes to have when it comes to a Premier Pass is the unlimited Universal Express after 4 p.m. So, let me make sure I got this unlimited. Make sure. Okay. I don't know why I said unlimited. I said I don't use Universal Express, so I wouldn't know. It's one time per attraction, but still, you have Universal Express you can use after 4 p.m. And of course, it doesn't work on Harry Potter. So that's pretty much how it is. And a couple of other attractions. But still, it's worth it. You have Express Pass. I mean, come on. It's totally worth it. Unless you go in September when it's not busy. But still. So let's talk about a comparison, shall we? Those tickets I just mentioned, the annual passes, they remained unchanged. Universal didn't raise their annual passes. Disney obviously did. But let's talk about that, shall we? All right. And the great thing is you pay a renewal price. And the renewal price is considerably lower than the actual ticket itself. Like, for example, like you get a preferred annual pass for $295. You can get it renewed for $171. That's the pass I go for. It's the pass I use. And I totally would get the Premier Pass if I could, but can't justify it at this point. Maybe someday. Maybe if it drops to under $300 for the ticket, I probably will get one. Yeah. I think I'm going to say that right now. I think there's a good possibility that if the Premier Pass is renewal price under $300, I probably will get one next year. Maybe this year. Depends on how it works. Let's compare this, shall we? So obviously, when it comes to Walt Disney World, you have the 4 parks, and your annual pass covers your 4 parks, right? Well, that's it. That's all it covers, the 4 parks. So the perfect comparison to Universal would obviously be the Power Pass and the Preferred Pass. Makes sense, right? Well, not without all the bells and whistles of the Premier Pass. Between the Universal Power Pass, which has blockout dates, and the regular Disney Annual Pass, which just covers you to get in the parks and that's it. Some discounts, obviously discounts here and there, but there used to be like 10% and 20%, but they did away with that because why not? I mean, you get your deals, but let's just say for the sake of argument, you get a lot of perks, but all you get is in 4 parks. You don't even get in the water parks, you get a discount on them. You get a discount on Disney Quest, discount on Wide World of Sports. All right, it's only $314 difference. Now, granted, that's 2 parks versus 4, but there's so many things you can say. Magic Kingdom, obviously, all day, every day. Animal Kingdom is having some rebuilding, obviously. Hollywood Studios is in massive shambles, and Epcot's a shell of its former self. So, yeah, I think it's about even. Now, if you went for the Preferred Pass for Universal, and you did get most of the bells and whistles, versus the Disney Annual Pass, it's $234.01. So $235 difference. That's it. I think it works. Now, if you're using the Universal Premier Pass and you go all the way to the Disney Premium Annual Pass, the difference is $214.01. Yeah. For under $320, Disney and Universal compare when it comes to pricing. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So yeah, I do think Universal Annual Pass is worth it. I don't think it's worth it to buy a ticket unless you're just going to go for like a couple days. It makes more sense to go for the Annual Pass. You produce a little bit more. You get some perks out of your pay. And that's something that you're going to utilize. Obviously, you're going to get merchandise discounts and food discounts. And you're going to be able to potentially get discounts on like Rock the Universe and Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, I mean, it's totally worth it. And like I said before, a 4-day ticket to Universal, all you have to do is convert that to a Power Pass. It's the same exact price. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It really is. For less than $100, you can convert your 4-day ticket to an annual pass. And with annual pass, like I said, comes perks. At Halloween Horror Nights and at Mardi Gras, they both have and also during the holidays, during the Macy's parade, they have special gimmicks that only annual pass holders can buy. They have special sections that annual pass holders can watch Cinematic Spectacular and the Superstar Parade and the Macy's Parade and Mardi Gras. And of course, if you're an annual pass holder, you can sign up to be one of the bead throwers on one of the floats. Wouldn't that be totally awesome? I mean, granted, this is for the preferred and the premier pass holders. The power pass holders basically just get in the parks and they still have blockout dates. But a preferred annual pass and a premier pass, definitely worth it in every single way possible. I think Universal, you really get the most bang for your buck when it comes to an annual pass, especially if you're willing to pay the money. If you like the parks that much, then it's totally worth it, because then you can go back again and you don't have to worry about sticker shock paying for it again, because it's already paid for and it's good for 365 days, and then you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, makes perfect sense to me. And this is coming from a guy who's known as Sir Owen Disney. Yeah, I know. Let's just say my love for Central Florida is universal. So, yes, it makes sense to me. It really does. The price increase, Disney, like I said, resting on their laurels, just had New Fantasyland finally open. I mean, it looks nice. Harambe section of Animal Kingdom. You have all the new restaurants that are about to open at Downtown Disney before it converts over to Disney Springs. And you have all that stuff still coming. You have, of course, Frozen taking over Norway, a meet and greet, and also a ride as well. And we have Avatar coming in 2017. There's a lot of things coming. Rivers of Light at Animal Kingdom is something that's going to be coming soon. I mean, there's a lot of rumors about what's coming to Hollywood Studios, like the Toy Story flat rides, and obviously Star Wars Land, and there's all sorts of rumors right now what's going on, what's going to happen in Hollywood Studios in the next several years. But yeah, by and large, Disney is basically one of those things. If you go every year, it's like, okay, like the Halloween party. I've gone to the Halloween party every year since 2006. Legit. Every year. And I always get something out of the Halloween party, even though it's the same every year. But if you're not like me, and you don't mind, usually that doesn't change very much, or if it does at all. And if it doesn't change at all, then what's the point in going? If you need to save money, obviously you cut costs here and there. Like, for example, when it comes down to it, Disney does holidays really well, obviously. And Universal does holidays really well. So they're both kind of neck and neck when it comes to that. But like I said, it's just, it seems like that lately, with Transformers and Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and soon to be Kong, and all the rumored stuff that's coming in, like things that are not even official anything yet. They're just whispers and rumors, all the stuff that possibly could be coming to the area very soon. It's a fun time to be a Universal fan right now. It really is. And Disney right now is just waiting for the next several years in order to get everything down. Now, granted, once everything works out and once everything opens, I think it's going to be fine. But right now, Universal's kind of got the upper hand. And if you want to see that cutting-edge technology that Disney used to do really well in the past, and they're continuing to do okay in the present, but they're not quite as great as they used to be. I mean, I like the Mine Train, but by and large, it's kind of a kiddie coaster. It's kind of like in the middle between the Barnstormer and Big Thunder Mountain. Like I said, I love the Mine Train, but I mean, still, it's that. So, I mean, there's like an area, some new things. I mean, that's about it. Universal is building e-ticket attractions and doing it on the regular, and it's awesome. I mean, we have Sapphire Falls coming next year. We have Volcano Bay, which hasn't been announced yet, which is going to be coming in the next few years too. So a brand new water park, a brand new resort, still coming to Universal. And then, of course, you have Kong, and you have the other stuff that has not even been mentioned yet that has been rumored for a while. So, yeah, like I said, it's a no-brainer. Why would you raise ticket prices when there's only 2 parks versus 4? I mean, Universal's getting it done, and they really are. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, Even if you don't like The Simpsons or Transformers, Despicable Me, you don't like the Marvel superheroes, you don't like old-timey cartoons from Toon Lagoon. I mean, there's something to do at Universal for everyone. But I can understand that there's some people that just are apprehensive. The ones that are apprehensive, you know what? Take a day, go over to Universal, and then let me know what you think. Enjoy yourself. And try to enjoy yourself. And trust me, you'll have a lot more fun than you anticipate you ever would. But I understand. My Universal friends don't like Disney, and my Disney friends don't like Universal. And some of them have been swayed, and I can understand that because sometimes your mindset can change. But, like I said, right now at least, even though it's costing just a little bit more for 2 parks versus 4, I think that 2 parks actually has it won. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to end with. So, as we progress in this week, we are going to get into tomorrow, which is going to be our Sip and Snack segment. It is going to be talking about ski and Kickapoo Joy Juice. That's going to be interesting. It's so much that I didn't even say interesting right. Yeah, interesting. And Friday, AJ's Movie Reviews will bring you reviews of the new releases, which are Chappie and Unfinished Business. We are not getting the second best Exotic Marigold Hotel, but hopefully it'll be coming next week. That will also be on there with Black Sea as well as Clown. So that's going to be coming at you on Friday. Ashley brings you Gaming with Ash on Saturday. Brand new Verses on Sunday, which of course is radio, is your cryptic comment. And Monday, I got a surprise for you guys. And it's a surprise because I don't even know what I'm going to talk about on Monday. You're going to have to tune in to find out. Tuesday, we'll kick you back into the NXT and Impact video. And Wednesday, another vlog of randomness. Again, to be announced what we're going to talk about. Thursday, brand new Sip and Snack, focusing more on sips again. And Friday, AJ's Movie Reviews will bring you back one more time. Cinderella and Run All Night, and probably some limited releases as well. So that's coming up. So, that being said, I want to thank you guys and girls up there for watching. If you do like these videos, tell your friends about them, leave a comment, do subscribe, help spread the word about Pop. If you haven't yet, click like on our Facebook fan page. It's Sir Owen Disney Pop. Follow me on Twitter at Sir Owen Disney. Friend request me via Facebook at Owen Disney. And last but certainly not least, you can send me an email if you have ideas for the vlog of Randomness, Sip and Snack, or Verses, want to become a Popcaster yourself, or you'd like to talk Disney, Universal, Halloween Horror Nights, or wrestling with me, or anything under the sun, ask me questions, you can do so by emailing me at sirowendisney@gmail.com. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching, and until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.